So, you've made it to the end of Squid Game. You've survived all 6 games, you've gasped through the twists and turns and cried a small ocean's worth of tears watching 2 friends play a game of marbles.
우리 손가락 걸고 깐부 맺은 거.
If you know, you know. And now you're looking for more. More thrillers that pitch players in battles to the death. More dramas about desperate struggles. Or maybe just more film and TV from Korea. Whatever your wants, Netflix has you covered. If Squid Game has you hooked on sinister games, then Alice in Borderland will scratch that itch. In this hit Japanese thriller, Tokyo is transformed into a ghost town as 3 heroes are pulled into a violent game show where they complete tasks to earn more time to explore and escape the city. And if time runs out, let's just say, don't let time run out. Based on the Haro Aso manga, Alice in Borderland shares Squid Game's sense of style and offers deadly takes on playground favourites like tag or hide and seek. Can gaming-obsessed slacker Ryohei Arisu get his friends safely through the challenges? Find out, only on Netflix. Brazilian thriller 3% may unfold on the other side of the earth to Squid Game, but it offers an equally thrilling take on life or death competition. In a bleak future society, citizens are trapped in poverty unless they win a place in an affluent island paradise. When residents hit 20 years of age, they take part in The Process, a series of tests designed to whittle the group down to the 3% who get a ticket to the chosen land. It's a complex look at the inequality that drives violent competition between good people, while also delivering tense thrills as the cast tackle the challenges. Over 33 episodes, a fitting number, 3% will get under your skin and stay there. Like Squid Game, Sweet Home hails from South Korea, but this gruesome horror has a slightly different energy. Fragile teen Cha Hyun-soo moves into a dilapidated apartment block to escape a family tragedy and is met by unsympathetic neighbours.
여기서 죽지 마. 괜히 여기서 죽어가지고 여러 사람 귀찮게 만들지 말고.
Won't be bothering her for a cup of sugar. But grumpy residents are the least of his worries. The security guard's in a trance, there are bloody trails in the corridors and nosebleeds breaking out across the building. Oh, and an army of demons banging on the front door. Watching its cast come together to fight the apocalypse will warm your heart, when the monsters aren't trying to eat it, of course. Where Squid Game has a pig full of money, Okja is about a pig worth a lot of money. Meet Okja, a genetically modified super hog bred by Tilda Swinton as part of her plan to bring home the bacon in more ways than one. Raised by a girl in South Korea, Okja grows big enough to draw the attention of her corporate creators. Enter Jake Gyllenhaal in one of his wildest performances to date.
Dr. Johnny's!
As he takes the plus-size porker to New York, setting the little girl on a quest to save her piggy pal. From the mind of Bong Joon-ho, the director of Parasite, the first foreign language film to win Best Picture at the Oscars, Okja is a romp full of laughs, shocks and many shots of Gyllenhaal in terrible shorts.
Are you ready?
Yes we are, Jake! Like Squid Game, Extracurricular is another show looking at the extreme lengths people will go to for a paycheck. Oh Ji-soo is a brainy but bashful student. Think straight A grades and a crush on a girl with slow motion hair. But he lives a double life, running a security service for illegal female escorts. Operating as the mysterious uncle, he protects the girls from violent clients and takes a cut of their earnings. But when his crush takes an interest in his side hustle, can Ji-soo balance his high-stakes business with his student life? Extracurricular is like Breaking Bad for the sex trade, minus the hazmat suits, obviously. You'll be hooked after just one episode. Psychokinesis is a superhero film with a twist. When a crooked security guard drinks infected water, he gains superpowers. But can he be bothered to use them for good? Great power comes with little responsibility. Well, until bullying businessmen come for his estranged daughter's fried chicken shop. Time for some finger-licking justice. From the director of Train to Busan, Psychokinesis delivers all the wham-bam action of a comic book romp, but with a nod to Korea's struggling underdogs. If you enjoyed Gi-hun's Squid Game journey from selfish gambler to do-gooder, then Psychokinesis is another one to add to your watch list. The Uncanny Counter shares Squid Game's love of a red tracksuit, although here the outfits are worn by the Good Guys, a team of superpowered counters who protect the Earth from evil souls escaping from the afterlife. And they aren't thrashing demons, the counters hide their identity by running a noodle restaurant. So do not forget to tip your waiter. Into their world wanders So Mun, who becomes the unlikely host to the soul of a recently killed counter. Can So Mun win over his fellow heroes? Will demonic forces conquer the Earth? And how is he going to get that birthday cake out of his hair? Expect answers to all this and more in The Uncanny Counter. Time to Hunt is an action-packed thriller starring Squid Game's Park Hae-soo as a cold-blooded killer. Having wowed us as Cho Sang-woo in Squid Game, he plays a very different kind of bad guy here, a professional hitman hired to hunt down 3 friends who rob from the wrong casino. Wave goodbye to Squid Game's sly white-collar criminal and say hello to a human Terminator who could give John Wick a run for his money. We knew he was bad news the moment we saw his ear collection. Never a good sign, is it? The way Time to Hunt flips from heist thriller to chase film makes it a brilliantly tense way to spend a couple of hours. Interested in checking out more Korean cinema? Then why not try The Drug King? Set in the 1970s, it tells the true story of Lee Do-sam, a drug smuggler who climbs the ranks of the criminal underworld. Think of it as a Korean Scarface, only with lovable superstar Song Kang-ho instead of shouty Al Pacino. Song's natural charisma is put to excellent use as Do-sam charms his way across international borders. He even convinces his very own Walter White to work in a pig farm. Good people skills. Of course, if you've seen any gangster epic, you'll know that what goes up must come down. As police close in and Do-sam gets hooked on his own product, can he escape the chaos? Check out The Drug King to find out. If you thought the players in Squid Game had it bad, wait until you meet the unlucky contestants in The Platform. In this Netflix original movie, people live in a towering structure where food is transported down from the top to the bottom. The catch? It's one meal to feed the entire lot of them, so the more that people eat on the levels above, the less there is for the people below. And there are many people below. To give any more away about this dystopian sci-fi horror would spoil one of 2020's most devious thrillers. You'll never look at leftover food the same way again, so probably not one to watch during dinner. If you like Squid Game, those are just a few of the incredible shows and films available on Netflix that we'd suggest watching. We'd love to hear your recommendations in the comments. And make sure to give this video a like if you find it helpful and click that notification bell so we can be Gambu for life.